Tell us what we're doing.
We get the chickens out.
So they can play?
So they can play.
Yeah. Hello. So it's June 10th, it's like 5 o'clock. It's been a crazy day, of course. We decided to let the chickens out.
Don't chase them back in there. Come on.
You know, I built this coop a while back, and it's a pretty good sized coop, and we've got 10 chickens, and I built it big because I wanted them to have space, and I built it to where we could move it, but it's still like really quick. It gets wore out in there with their pooping and tracking it down, and it's been raining a lot, and so I just decided to let them out and hang out a little bit. I don't think they'll go anywhere really. If we started doing it more often and they started getting comfortable with being out, we would probably want to clip their wings because of that. Eventually what they'll do is they'll fly up in and they'll want to sleep at night like in the trees or in high spaces rather than going back to their coop. At first what they'll do is go back to their coop and go back in at night. But over time they'll wander around and they'll go to different places. You don't really want them to do that. And so what I'm thinking is just maybe once or twice a week, let them out. And then I don't have to move this big old honking thing as much. But, you know, I've been vlogging, daily vlogging, trying to hit 1,000, kind of just like challenging myself. And today's been one of those days, so I wanted to show you, it was a few weeks ago, I think, we moved the chicken coop, slid it. So check this out. Hello. So today I'm going to try to move our chicken coop. When I built it on these 2x6s, and I made it to where it could slide across the yard if we wanted it to. And as you can see on the inside, they kind of pretty much stomped everything down. We don't want to let them outside just yet. So I'm going to try to slide it around a little bit. I've got it leveled up, so I'm going to have to do that. But I'm going to try to put some of these lag bolts in the side. And then the idea would be, what do you want, Nosy? Then the idea would be maybe to use one of these straps and hook it right here so that is the plan. Guess we'll see if it works or not. Y'all ready? Y'all doing good? Feeling good? Loving life? I hope so. I'm trying, doing my best. Come on. Look who's here to help. Hanky!
I don't know how much help I'll need. Okay, the contractor is coming out in him. They're not fine. They're out of the cage. What, they run away? I don't know. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh no. I'm all nervous. I'm scared they're gonna get eaten or something. Look, I got a piece of grass. I got a piece of grass. that's tiny. They're all stuck by the door because they're like freaking out because there's fresh grass.
I'm strapping it up.
Oh my goodness. It sounded like it was down towards the other end. It sounded like it was down on the, like in the middle or other end. Oh. So Michael is trying to move the chicken coop now. He's trying to rig it up back there. This is our first time moving it. So if we can figure out how to move it, going forward, it won't be so hard. You're good? You're doing good. I'm thinking we need some wheels on it. Somehow he's thinking really hard. He's using his contractor brain, so he's trying to rig it up, work it out in his brain, and he's Mr. Fix-It. So usually if somebody needs help with something, how to get something out of a ditch or fix something or whatever, they call Michael. Because he's the jack of all trades when it comes to fixing stuff. We'll see what happens.
And we're back. The battery died. We was hot and heavy in it. Hankey's cleaning up the mess. See, it's good to have a partner in crime sometimes. Ain't that right, Hankey?
I always clean up the mess.
Look at all that. That's what they left behind. And how long?
2 months? It's been 2 months?
I'll throw some text up here when I built it. Well, we got the video of whenever we moved the chicks. It's scrolling right here. Let me pick your nose for a second.
No.
That's crazy, isn't it? So we had a little damage. One thing I didn't think about, the center wall drug the ground and the back wall drug the ground. So I took a Sawzall and I tried to Sawzall it out a little bit. What needs to happen next time is put it up on 2x10s. Just jack the sides up, put it up on 2x10s, have 2x10s out in front of it, like railway, you know, a guide where it's gonna go. It'll slide right on through there, easy peasy. Now they got some fresh grass. What you got over here?
I got leftover corn from the meal house that we didn't sell today, so the chickens are eating that. All the bread ends from the loaves of bread.
From the bakery.
From the bakery, like when we cut sandwiches and stuff, or if a piece falls on the floor or something like that, we save them so Marcy and I can feed our chickens. She takes most of it for her chickens, or biscuits.
Fresh homemade bread and biscuits.
Yeah,
Fed
look at
to the
them
chickens.
running over here. Watch this.
They're like running around, freaking out, like they're really excited.
The sun's out.
And as you can tell, we were gone on our anniversary for a week, and we still haven't gotten caught up. The grass is high. I'll show you the garden here in a minute. It's
Bless its heart.
we're gonna have some catching up to do on that.
Come here, chicks.
So I had chickens at my sister's house, And it was a similar setup. I built a little coop, but I had a fence up. It wasn't a very big fence. And I raised them up until probably younger than this, and then I just let them out of the coop. And that way they were raised inside the coop long enough they knew to go back there as their home, and they did that for like the first month. But then eventually they flew up in a tree, a branch 6 feet off the ground, and then before you know it, it was the craziest thing. They were like 30 feet in the air. 3 or 4 of them roosting at the top of trees. I don't know if anybody else has experienced that before. But then they didn't spend much time except for when they laid. Even then, they were like just laying all over the yard rather than laying in the hen house. And one day, within a week, a chicken hawk, caught wind of them. And I mean, every day I came home from work, they were just 1 or 2 of them be picked off and dead. And then Mom has chickens, and they are pretty much free range. Same thing, raised in the coop, let out. They have a huge backyard and a huge fence. You've probably seen it if you follow this channel. And for the most part, none of them, their wings are clipped. They just have more than enough. There's no need for them to go. There's 2 or 3 or 1 or 2 white roosters that'll hop the fence and go out in the front yard. But outside of that, they just kind of stay close. So I just feel bad. Like, these aren't meat birds. They are laying birds. So I want them to be able to, you know, be as comfortable as possible. And being cooped up in there, literally cooped up, it kind of makes me feel bad. So I want to let them hang out, come out once or twice a week. And obviously they're loving it. Well, I hope that helps for anybody that's thinking about maybe letting their chickens run around in the yard, afraid that they're gonna like fly away or something. They should hang around. It's been about an hour already. They've already roamed around a whole bunch. They're still slowly exploring further and further away. I'm gonna probably leave them out until dark and see if they'll go up on their own. But I hope you're having a good day. See you tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good night.